to free motion quilt with the Pfaff Ambition 1.0 sewing machine, purchase from your Pfaff store the letter K version of the open toe free motion foot. So this foot actually needs to be attached by first taking off the entire ankle of the foot. Disengage the IDT if it's still engaged, and just loosen the screw until it comes completely out. And I like to actually keep a foot attached to this ankle. It's easier to find in your accessory box when you go to replace this. So the free motion quilting foot actually has a little spring up here. And you'll notice that the spring needs to be sitting above the needle screw. So if it's not, make sure that you actually get it to be on top and not underneath it. Then just go ahead and put the same screw back in and around the foot. The next thing we're going to do is make sure we're on a straight stitch and lower the feed dogs. Okay, so the foot is nicely tightened. We don't want that to come loose. We're touching stitch number 1 for our stitch we're using. And then come back, take your accessory box off, and slide the lever to the far right. Now when you're done, don't forget to bring those up. And when you do, remember the feed dogs don't come up until you actually take a stitch. So if I flipped it back, you'll hear a little click. Now they're back up. So just make sure that when you slide them and put them down, that if it's been a while, that we don't forget that that is in the down position. Next, when we go ahead and do some free motion quilting, one of the things that you'll need to do is probably adjust your tension just a little bit. And so we'll do a little stitching. I've got some variegated thread in the needle and a solid color on the back side. If you'd like, use your speed control, because that can kind of give you like a little bit of a, kind of like a cruise control in your car, where you can kind of get used to the speed and start to move your hands in a nice even direction that the stitches are nice and even. I'm going to set the needle to be in the down position, and we can kind of start to peek underneath and see if we have nice tension. Usually what I like to do is to tighten it up a little bit. Okay. It's always fun to use variegated thread. All right, let's just go a little further and let's talk tension. So when we pull this out, we see that we have a nice, good looking stitch on the front. And as we went a little bit further, we have a lot of the color coming down. I can almost feel little tick marks when I rub my fingernail over that. But as I went a little further, now the stitches are meeting more in the middle of the fabric. So I'm looking to kind of balance out that stitch. And normally we do usually use 2 different threads in the machine. Sometimes a fun thread on the top and more of a neutral thread in the bobbin. So by balancing it out, and if you don't know which way to go on the tension, either one makes it better or one makes it worse. But do change it. Like I'm all the way up about a number and a half higher than normal. So I'm up at 5.5 instead of 4. And that's what really started to pull the stitches nicely to one side. Now it's just a matter of practicing. You will find that we'll put some links below this video in the description to some of my favorite Craftsy classes to help you master free motion quilting on your new machine. Plus, you're going to love the amount of space that you have for those larger projects, because you have 8 inches of space between here and the inside of the machine. So get to your store, purchase a free motion quilting foot, and let's get started on trying something totally new on your new machine.